Another week, another comment. This time it's actually a good one. Now, before I get into the video and the conversation, the channel is growing and I really do appreciate that. We're close to 2,500 subscribers and I'm more or less getting subscribers on a daily basis. The views are going up, the subscribers are going up as well. The only thing that isn't really are the likes. I mean, if you do like the video and you take your time to comment, a like does help the channel. It actually just helps the channel grow and go further, and you know, more people. So every like is everything is greatly appreciated. Every subscription, every comment, I mean, you take the time to comment, so I do appreciate that. So the least I could do is reply back to every comment, good or bad. Like I said, I have had a few negative comments and I've replied back to them, and you know, I've got my responses. So I've got this comment regarding my weight, starting, target, and most importantly, tracking calories. So yes, for 99% of the time I have been tracking my food using MyFitnessPal. I'm sure other apps and providers are available, but I use FitnessPal. It's free and it's pretty detailed. But literally about 10 days, give or take, before I went on holiday, I stopped counting and weighing my food. And the reason why, literally, is my scale died. Now, trying to sort things out before holiday, having a young family and whatever, I literally just forgot to order or buy some new batteries, you know, the little coin ones for my weighing scale. And because I'm really stubborn, like really stubborn, I more or less eat the same thing in more or less like the same sort of portion sizes, and I've been doing that for so long that when my scales eventually just obviously stopped working because of the battery, I still ate more or less the same thing on the same day and stuff like that. So me weighing my food wasn't really that much of an issue. And to be fair, it was getting so close to the holiday that I was already just like there. Nothing changed, and I still lost weight, to be honest, because again, I wasn't eating anything different, and like portions wise, they kind of looked to what I eat anyway, or was eating, apart from what I obviously been on holiday. So I'm still training 4 times a week, 3 times a week. Towards the end of it, I was just getting tired. Still eating healthy, still intermittent fasting. So literally my routine never changed, apart from literally me weighing my food using FitnessPal. Now, my starting weight, I like to think every weighing video, every week, I've mentioned this, but I'll repeat this again just for you. So when I first started, I was 20 stone, 12 pounds, nearly 21 stone, right? That's like nearly 300 pounds. In just over a year, literally, July 1st, 2025, I've lost 88 pounds, or just over 88 pounds, and 38 kilos and counting. I went on holiday, I enjoyed myself, still took Mounjaro the day I was flying, so technically I missed 1 injection, and then the day I landed back, well, the next day, sorry, the day after I landed, because I landed pretty late in the evening, so say Monday, early Tuesday morning. So Tuesday I took my injection of currently 2.5 milligrams, again just restarting. Funny thing is, with my battery, I've literally just got my batteries got delivered, so I put it in my weighing scale. So because it was my birthday, I got a notification on my Burger King app, something I've not had since last August last year for my birthday, was I can get a free Whopper for my birthday as a gift. So I went to the gym, had a good workout. I've just finished my 16-hour and 10-minute intermittent fasting. I just had myself a Whopper. So I've scanned it into my FitnessPal, obviously without weighing it. It's about 670 calories. So that's there with my White Monster, or Lidl version. Actually really nice, by the way. Other drinks are available, but I'm just saying. So now that I've got new batteries for my weighing scale, I'm going to weigh my food from, again, back to normal. So my dinner and maybe my protein smoothie that I'm going to make later on. And that's about it, really. Yes, I do weigh my food. I don't have a target in calories. I really don't. When I was on Reta, and my appetite massively increased compared to Mounjaro anyway. At one point, I was still weighing my food, and so Mounjaro wise, I was like sub 2,000 calories. Again, there's no number. Some days I have more, some days I have less. Just depends what I eat that day. So when I was on Reta, I was way hungrier, I went from like 1,800 calories to 2,800 calories. I was certain days, on the big heavy days, like the back and the leg days, I was having an extra 1,000 calories. I was still weighing it, and I didn't really mind because on average, I was like 2,300 calories, whatever that may be. Some days less, some days more. It just is what it is. But the most important thing isn't the calories, it's the macros. So I make sure my protein at one point was like on 200 grams, which is quite hard to do when obviously you're on a GLP-1 journey and sometimes you struggle to eat. But Reta is totally different than Mounjaro, just increased my appetite. So it allowed me to eat more, and yeah, sometimes I was having over 200 grams of protein of food. You know, I'll have 2 scoops of protein as well within that. Like I said, the protein smoothie and my dinner and stuff like that. So, you know, I do weigh my food, but there's no... So I do carb cycling. My non-training days, I go keto. I love it because I still get to eat all my favourite food with no compromises. And then the days I train, for the extra energy production, glycogen and stuff like that, I have carbs, whatever that may be. Like I said, today I went to the gym and I ended up having myself a Whopper. So yeah, so like 40 grams of carbs, I think, so something like that. But either way, yeah. But I don't do that every day, and I don't do that all the time, and I literally do that once a year on my birthday. So cheers, Burger King. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one.